You all know how much I love Texas. I think Texas is the best place in the world. Some people call that an opinion. I say that it's a fact, and I have someone here to help back me up. Being able to start a business in Texas is way easier than anywhere else, especially than in Europe. So I have today someone from France. He's a comedian on Instagram and TikTok. It's time to spill some sweet tea. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Sweet Tea series. My name is Ariana Guajardo. We have a really cool guest today. You probably know him from his comedy on TikTok and on Instagram, which is where I found him. He's coming here all the way from France, Eros Brousson, and also please forgive me if I did not pronounce your name correctly. I've never taken a day of French in my entire life. So please enamor us with your French accent here. How do you say it?
Yeah, I mean, you can pronounce it as you want. Again, I know it's very difficult for you guys, American people, to pronounce it, but it's Eros Brousson with the, you know.
See, it sounds so much better. I can kind of get the Eros, I guess, from Latin, but still a challenge for a Texan girl who has just a little bit of Spanish.
I know, you're doing well. You're doing
thank
very
you.
well.
So, first of all, I want to talk about some of the comedy stuff I've been seeing on your channel. You were in Mexico a little bit ago, and your spot-on observations about Mexican driving and how basically people also inhale Coca-Cola. I was dying laughing at that.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, Mexico is a very interesting country. Once you're there, you discover things that you didn't even imagine. The Coca-Cola is the perfect example. It's like, it's a drug, clearly. Like, it gives you so much energy. And yeah, the pharmacy also was the thing that I loved. I mean, it's so weird to see that you can buy these things so freely, you know?
Yes.
They sell everything. I was shocked. I was shocked.
Well, I was surprised. I had a friend telling me a story about being in Mexico, going to a pharmacy, and they told him, well, sir, you need a prescription for that. So he turned around and they're like, no, sir, the doctor's right here. He'll write one for you.
Exactly. I mean, the prescription, yeah, you need a prescription, but there are people who provide the prescription directly here, so you don't need anything at the end of the day.
And then you also got stuck you've been here in Texas since a little bit before the ice storm, and you were finding out about, first of all, the giant Texas trucks with the huge LED lights that blind you. I think you were saying you still had to wear your sunglasses afterwards.
Yeah, and I got LASIK right after, so can you imagine me driving with the big truck and the lights coming on my eyes with the LASIK? It was hell, but no, I like the paradox is that I love these trucks, but I love to drive them, not to drive in front of them. No, I don't like this, you know.
You know, I get it, because for the country roads, when it's dark, you need that. But if you're driving the opposite way of them and it's blaring at you, oh my goodness.
That's very surprising.
Well, I wanted you on the show because you are wanting to open a business, a bakery here in America, in Texas. And so my first question is, why do that here and not in France?
It's very simple. Actually, it sounds like it's difficult and that it's a weird decision, but when you look at the numbers, at statistics, I recently learned a few months ago that Texas is about to be a bigger economy than France. That's the first reason. Texas is a state where business is encouraged, which is not what is it's not the case in France, basically.
Are you talking about economically or culturally?
It's both. Both. In France, so I give you a few examples, but basically I will be talking about money. In France, when you launch a business, no matter if you make profit or not, they will take 60% from you. Most of the time.
60%?
Oh, it's around 50-60%.
Wow.
It depends on the company status.
So you're just working for the government to that point.
Basically, I see my dad working his ass off since I am a kid, and I see them taking his revenue like this every month. So I don't really like this. I don't think it's encouraging people to invest and to build business in France. That's the first reason. The second reason is that success in France is seen in a bad way. When you make a good career, when you have a good car, a good-looking car, when you succeed in France, there is always this jealousy, and it's more like cultural on this one. They don't like this. I don't know why. It's the French culture. They are always upset, you know.
And is it jealousy that someone succeeded, or is it you're working too hard, or what's the thought?
I mean, I don't even know why they react like this. I never thought like this. In the US, when someone is successful, everyone is happy for them, you know, like as it should be. So that's also one of the reasons, and I love Texas. I love Texas. I love the state. I love the US in general, but Texas is like, I don't know. I fell in love with the state. It's exactly what I wanted to launch a business, and why not living here also.
So when was the first time you got to visit Texas? What made you fall in love with us?
It was in November, I think. November last year, then 2025, and we always had this vision about Texas as a French person. I'm from the south of France, and we almost have the same culture in some ways. It's a very free state, you know. We are more free in the south of France than in the north, I believe, and it's like I was not lost in a cultural way, you know. Like I felt like I was at home, and I don't know, all the culture here from. I cannot even explain you why I love this country, to be honest. It's just like I feel it, you know. I feel the vibe is appealing, is cool. Everyone is nice. It's supporting a businessman. It's perfect for someone like me who has goals and who is dreaming about a good career also. You know, I feel home.
And you've had a chance to, I guess, visit a lot of the world. For a while you were in Dubai, if I'm correct. So is there something about maybe the kindness of Texas? I know even from people in the Northeast in the United States, I had friends from New Jersey, and when they moved to Texas, they were saying they thought everyone was fake at first because everyone was nice to them. And it took a while to realize, like, oh, these people actually care about me and that I have a good day.
That's actually, yeah. Because you always, especially in France where everyone hates you, you arrive in...
So that's a true stereotype?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But even more than what you think. It's literally everyone hates you, but you need to think like this when you're in France, because otherwise, I mean, anyways, when you arrive in a country like this, yes, it's surprising that everyone is kind with you. Like, they want to help you without asking for a favor after, you know. It's a generosity and genuine kindness that we don't find in Europe, especially in France. But yeah, basically that's it.
Well, I'm glad that you're falling in love with Texas as much as the rest of us are. I have this weird thought about whenever politicians are getting near the end of their them being in office, and I always think, oh, well, they'll probably just move to Texas afterwards because that's where everyone should come retire. I guess it's so funny that I realize that about myself, where I just assume people are going to eventually just come move to Texas, since it's like I feel like Holy Land's too much of an overstatement, but I love being Texan. I could not imagine myself living anywhere else.
I would love being Texan. I would love to.
And you know, I'm not sure if you've seen this yet, but Texans are also really quick to accept other people as being Texan. So if you've been here even a year or two, and as long as you pick up a pair of cowboy boots, you're one of us. It does not matter if you have an accent or anything.
I hear a lot of things about Texas, especially in France. Medias love to talk about the US and Texas, saying like, you know, they discriminate people, all that stuff. I never felt that. And everyone who came to the US, French people, people I know who came to the US, never felt that. No matter what color they are, they can be black, Arabs, Hispano, I don't know how to say it.
Spanish,
or nobody felt that. So, I mean, it's interesting to think about it. I never felt like I was rejected. Everyone was always opening arms, and I don't think it's because of my social media status, because I never talk about it. It's just genuine kindness. And I just remember something like, it's very weird because Texas is the only state my friends and I always wanted to go. I don't know why, but it's I mean, there are 50 states in the USA, you know?
Yeah.
And Texas is like the one we always wanted to be.
Well, I love hearing that then.
Yeah.
I have a friend who studied abroad she did a master's program that took her to 4 different European countries. And she was saying everyone had an interest in Texas more than the rest of the United States. But I like that. I guess, and she was saying I forgot what country I think it was in Spain, the cowboy culture is apparently a thing now, and they're trying to dress like the, Texas Cowboys.
There are some cultures. I mean, again, because I was born at the border with Spain, between France and Spain. There is a similar culture with here. I could not explain it, but it's like the general environment and vibe is similar in some points.
Do you think that that's part of what made you be able to be entrepreneurial in a country that otherwise looks down on people who are striving for success? Like, how do you get to where you are now, wanting to start a business when you are in an environment that fights that?
Honestly, I don't even know, because my parents never started a business in their life. They were employees in companies. I am the only one in the family who chose this life path. I think it's because since my childhood, I'm a creative person. I'm more creative, and I want to try things, everything. Like, I'm dreaming a lot also, so I want to try. And there is this fear in France. I don't generalize it to everyone, but there is a fear to start business, to fail also. I don't have this fear. I failed 1,000 times before, and I will keep failing. So I think it comes from here. It comes just from my personality, from I would not say my education, because again, my parents never tried to make me become like this. It's just me, and I love to be in risky situations because I know that what I could earn from this, and I don't want to have regrets.
Yeah, I always admire people who are willing to take risks. I'm so risk adverse. It's hard for me to imagine it, but I love watching people like that. And we were talking about just that cultural difference between America and France, and I think Americans really are enamored by people and look at people like that who are like, I'm just gonna try and see if I can succeed and really put my best foot forward. So I love asking people who have had that kind of bravery, because I want to see if myself or other people are able to emulate it in some way. It's really remarkable.
That's how I feel also. Yeah, I mean, when I see someone successful, I'm not jealous, but I envy this person, and I was like, how did he do? How did
like you look
he
up
or
to them,
she
right?
do? And how to be the same, you know?
Right.
And I think for days, for nights, and I think it's a nice how can I say it's a nice way to be for me. Yeah.
So if there's younger people, whether they're European, American, my favorite Texan, and they're wanting to start a business, what words of encouragement would you give them?
I would say have no fear, because failing is part of the process. I know everyone says that, but it's real. It's not just something you say like this. It's part of the process. You will fail 1,000 times, but if one project works,
then it takes care of it. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I think every person I've spoken to who's become a success in some way, both in the political world and outside of it, every story that they have of success, they have 10 more, if not more, of failures from before that.
I try things that are ridiculous, but at the time I was so passionate about it, you know, because every project you have to take it like it's your life project. That's very important. But after, when it fails, and 2 years, 3 years after, you're like, I tried something like this, it's weird. I mean, that would not work for sure, but time teach you things. So,
and you probably learned from all of those along the way, right?
Yeah, that's the best education you can have.
Well, I'm glad that Texas is going to be adding one more entrepreneur to our ranks. So thank you so much for taking the time to talk about this and give that European perspective to Texas. If people want to follow you, where can they find you?
They can find me on TikTok, Instagram, so it's my first name and last name, Eros Brousson, and X. They can find me on X. I'm more and more active there. Threads also. That's my main, these are my main social medias.
And in case you were a Texan like me and you heard that and you would say, how would I spell that? So Eros, I'm so sorry, I'm going to butcher your name hardcore. But okay. I read it, I'm like, Eros Brousson.
Yeah, that's
if you just search Eros, you will find him. You'll find a lot of comedy. And do you have a name for the bakery already?
I do. It will be a mix between my last name and the word croissant, which gives broissant.
Oh, I love that. Well, I'm so excited to be able to try that one day. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And everyone else, I will see you next time.